My beloved child, as this Monday night settles around you and the noise of the day begins to fade, come near to me. Lay aside the strain in your thoughts, the heaviness in your chest, the pressure that has followed you from hour to hour, and the quiet burdens you have carried without telling anyone. I have been with you through every moment of this day. I saw the effort it took to keep going. I saw the silent battles behind your composed face. I saw the questions you kept to yourself, the worries you tried to hide, the disappointments you swallowed, and the weariness that settled deep into your soul. Now the night has come, and I am calling you to do something holy. Release it all into my hands. Do not end this day still gripping what I have asked you to surrender. Do not go into the night still wearing what my love is ready to lift from your shoulders. Come to me now. Give me your burdens, and expect more than relief. Expect healing. Expect restoration. Expect unexpected blessings that arise not from your striving, but from my mercy. This night is not just the end of a day. It is a sacred threshold. It is the quiet space where the soul can stop pretending to be strong and simply become honest before me. All day long, many things demanded your attention. Responsibilities spoke loudly. People needed things from you. Circumstances pressed against you. Thoughts ran ahead of you. Emotions rose and fell within you. And perhaps you kept moving because that is what you have trained yourself to do. But now I want you to understand that Monday night is not only for physical rest. It is for spiritual release. It is for the gentle unburdening of the heart in my presence. It is for letting the first day's tension of the week leave your spirit before it becomes a heavier chain by morning. I do not want you carrying this day into tomorrow as though tomorrow must begin where anxiety ended tonight. I want your soul cleansed, quieted, and comforted before you sleep. So pray in your heart now, Father, I come to you tonight exactly as I am. I come tired if I am tired. I come heavy if I am heavy. I come uncertain if I am uncertain. I come with the pieces of this day, the spoken things, the unspoken things, the wounds I felt, the fears I carried, the tasks I could not finish, the emotions I could not fully explain, and the needs I do not know how to fix. I do not want to hide from you. I do not want to act stronger than I am. I bring everything to you. I place this Monday night in your hands, and I place my soul there too. My child, there are burdens you were never meant to carry alone. Some of them are visible burdens, financial concerns, family pressures, responsibilities at work, demands in the home, unresolved conversations, physical exhaustion, unanswered needs. But some burdens go deeper than what can be seen. There are emotional weights that cling to the spirit. There are silent disappointments that make the heart ache. There are old wounds that are stirred by present moments. There are private fears about the future that steal peace from the present. There are memories that still hurt when you think of them. There are prayers that have been waiting so long for answers that they now carry sorrow with them. I know them all. I know what you carry in the light and what you carry in the dark. I know what you tell others and what you only tell yourself. And tonight I say to you with tenderness, bring it here. Bring all of it here. I am not overwhelmed by your burden. I am not wearied by your need. I am not pushed away by your weakness. I remain the God who invites the weary to come close. There is a reason I tell you to cast your burdens upon me. It is because burdens change the way the soul breathes. When you carry too much for too long, your spirit becomes tense. Your thoughts become crowded. Your body begins to store what the heart has not released. Your emotions start responding to more than the present moment because old pressure is still sitting in the room. And then the burden begins to shape your whole inner world. But I never designed your soul to be a storage place for everything that frightens you, weighs you down, and drains your hope. Your soul was made for communion with me, not captivity to endless pressure. That is why tonight is a night of release. It is not denial. It is not avoidance. It is surrender. It is the sacred act of saying, God, this is too much for me, but it is not too much for you. Pray this slowly, Lord, tonight I release the burdens I have been carrying. I release the pressure to control everything. I release the fear of what may happen. I release the sorrow I have been holding in silence. I release the stress attached to unfinished problems. I release the weight of people's expectations. I release the heaviness of disappointment. I release the internal tension that has been following me. I release the secret worries that keep replaying in my mind. Father, I do not want to sleep with these burdens still wrapped around my soul. I lay them down before you now. My beloved, Monday can carry its own kind of heaviness. It often begins with responsibility and ends with fatigue. It gathers the concerns of the week before the week has even unfolded. It can make a person feel behind, pressured, and mentally stretched all at once. Sometimes Monday night feels like more than one day. It feels like a whole emotional load compressed into a few hours. That is why tonight matters. If you do not bring this weight to me tonight, the burden will try to travel with you into the next day. It will try to wake up with you. It will try to shape your expectations. It will whisper that the rest of the week will be just as heavy. But I am interrupting that lie. I am able to meet you now, on this Monday night, and do a deeper work than you can see. I can remove what has clung to your spirit. I can soothe what has been inflamed within you. I can calm the places where your soul has become overworked by fear. This is why I tell you not only to give me your burdens, but to expect healing. Healing is not limited to the body, though I care about that too. Healing reaches into the places of the heart that have become bruised by life. Healing touches the mind that has become overrun with worry. Healing enters the emotions that have become frayed through stress. Healing restores perspective when discouragement has darkened the way you see things. Healing softens the inner places that pain tried to harden. Healing repairs what daily strain slowly weakens. Some healing comes suddenly. Some healing comes gently and layer by layer. But never think I am absent from the process. Tonight, I want you to expect that my hand can touch what you cannot fully explain. I can heal weariness you have normalized. I can heal grief you have buried beneath busyness. I can heal fear you have disguised as caution. I can heal the tiredness of the soul that keeps moving without ever really resting in me. Pray this with faith. Father, I ask for healing tonight. Heal my soul where it is worn. Heal my heart where it is tender. Heal my thoughts where they have become restless. Heal my emotions where they have been strained. Heal me from anxiety that has settled too deeply. Heal me from discouragement that has quietly grown. Heal me from the effects of pressure that I have carried longer than I should have. Lord, if there is pain in me that I cannot even fully name, touch it with your mercy. If there is brokenness hidden beneath my strength, touch it with your love. Let healing begin where words run out. My child, healing also requires trust. Many want relief, but they do not know how to surrender the place that hurts. They want peace, but they still cling to the source of torment. They want rest, but they keep rehearsing the same fears as though fear could protect them. Tonight I am teaching you another way. Trust does not mean you understand everything. Trust means you stop making your burden your God. Trust means you stop bowing to worry as if worry has authority. Trust means you allow me to be who I am in your life even before circumstances visibly change. It means you say, God, you are greater than what I feel. You are greater than what I fear. You are greater than what I cannot fix tonight. That kind of trust opens the soul to my peace. So pray this deeply, Lord, teach me to trust you with what hurts. Teach me to trust you with what is unresolved. Teach me to trust you with what I cannot carry further. I do not want to make an idol out of my fears. I do not want my burden to have more authority in my thoughts than your promises. Tonight, I choose to believe that you are working even while I rest. I choose to believe that you are near even when I feel fragile. I choose to believe that healing can begin before I have every answer. Beloved, I also want you to expect unexpected blessings. Do not let your mind become so trained by trouble that it cannot imagine goodness. Do not let repeated stress make you assume that difficulty is the only thing coming. Yes, life has wounded you at times. Yes, some days have brought more struggle than ease. Yes, some doors remained closed longer than you hoped. Yes, there have been nights of tears and seasons of uncertainty. But I am still God, and I am still able to surprise you with mercy. Unexpected blessings are part of my language. I know how to send help from places you did not expect. I know how to open doors you could not force open. I know how to place peace in a room that has known tension. I know how to restore strength in a person who thought they were nearly empty. I know how to bring a kind word, a timely answer, a gentle provision, a healing shift, a fresh opportunity, a moment of favor, or a deep inward calm exactly when it is needed. When I tell you to expect unexpected blessings, I am not asking you to deny the burden. I am asking you not to worship it. I am asking you to remember that your present weight is not the end of the story. What you feel tonight is not the limit of what I can do. What has delayed you is not stronger than my timing. What has drained you is not deeper than my well of restoration. Expectation changes the posture of the soul. Burden says, I am trapped. Faith says, God can still move. Burden says, nothing good is coming. Faith says, my Father can still surprise me. Burden says, this pain defines the season. Faith says, healing and blessing can emerge even here. Pray this with hope rising inside you. Father, tonight I choose expectation. Not expectation built on fantasy, but expectation built on your character. I expect you to be kind. I expect you to be near. I expect you to sustain me. I expect you to heal places I cannot heal myself. I expect you to provide what I need in ways I may not yet see. I expect unexpected blessings, small or great, quiet or visible, inward or outward, because you are still the God who delights in showing mercy. Let my heart remain open to goodness. Let me not become so used to struggle that I stop noticing your gifts. My child, some blessings come clothed in forms you did not anticipate. Sometimes the unexpected blessing is not money first, but peace before provision. Sometimes it is not a quick answer, but fresh strength to endure without collapsing. Sometimes it is not immediate rescue, but the right person arriving at the right time. Sometimes it is a closed door that protects you from what would have harmed you. Sometimes it is the removal of a burden you thought you had to keep carrying. Sometimes it is the courage to finally release what has been poisoning your rest. Sometimes it is joy returning to your spirit after a long drought. Sometimes it is clarity replacing confusion. Sometimes it is deep sleep after restless nights. Sometimes it is a softened heart after bitterness tried to settle in. Never reduce blessing to only what the eye can count. Some of my richest blessings are first felt in the soul. Tonight, I want to minister to the one who feels mentally overwhelmed. You have been thinking too much, carrying too much, forecasting too much, and absorbing too much. Your mind has been pulled in too many directions, and your thoughts have not known where to sit. Some of your exhaustion is not from the work of your hands but from the constant movement of your mind. Thought after thought, concern after concern, replay after replay, possibility after possibility. You have been trying to solve what prayer should have surrendered. You have been trying to secure what trust should have released. Come, beloved, and let me quiet that restless inner noise. Let me place a holy hush over your thoughts. Let me remind your mind that it is not the ruler of your life, I am. Pray this now, Lord, calm my mind tonight. Break the cycle of restless thinking. Silence the thoughts that multiply fear. Quiet the inner conversations that keep draining my peace. Where my mind has become loud, speak a greater stillness. Where my imagination has been filled with worry, refill it with truth. Let my thoughts come under your peace. Let my mind become a place where your presence dwells, not a battlefield ruled by fear. I also speak tonight to the one whose heart has been quietly hurting. Perhaps you carried pain through this day while still doing what needed to be done. Perhaps someone's words affected you more than you admitted. Perhaps disappointment touched a deeper wound. Perhaps loneliness pressed against you tonight after the busyness faded. Perhaps you are tired of being the strong one, the responsible one, the one who keeps showing up while your own soul longs to be comforted. I see you. I am near to the broken-hearted. I do not minimize what hurts you. I do not call it small just because others did not notice it. What touches your heart matters to me, because you matter to me. Tonight, let me be your shelter. Let me gather the aching places. Let me sit with your sorrow until peace begins to return. Pray with honesty, Father, my heart needs you tonight. There are emotions I have carried through this day that I do not want to keep carrying by myself. There are hurts that still sting. There are disappointments that still weigh on me. There are lonely places in me that need your comfort. Hold my heart tonight. Speak gently to the places where I feel wounded. Do not let pain harden me. Do not let disappointment steal my tenderness. Heal me while I rest in your love. My beloved child, I also want to wash you from the subtle guilt that often follows a demanding day. Guilt over what you did not finish. Guilt over what you could have said better. Guilt over not being enough for everyone. Guilt over being tired. Guilt over needing rest. Guilt over not carrying every burden perfectly. But listen to me carefully, you were never called to be flawless. You were never called to be everyone's savior. You were never meant to function without limit. Release the guilt. Let grace speak. I am not asking you to end this Monday night condemned by your humanity. I am calling you to rest in my mercy. My love does not vanish when you are tired. My presence does not leave because you reached your limit. In fact, it is often at the edge of your strength that you rediscover the tenderness of my care. Pray this gently, Lord, I release guilt tonight. I release the guilt of not being able to do everything. I release the guilt of being tired. I release the guilt of needing help, needing rest, needing grace. Where I have fallen short, cover me with mercy. Where I have failed, teach me with kindness. Where I have judged myself harshly, let your truth correct me. I receive your compassion tonight. There are also some of you who need healing in the body tonight. You have felt weakness, pain, fatigue, discomfort, or long-term strain. Some of it others know about. Some of it only you know fully. I am the God who formed your body, and I am not distant from what it feels. Speak to me about it. Invite me into it. I care about your physical suffering. I care about the places where your body feels burdened by stress, age, illness, exhaustion, or pain. Whether healing comes gradually, through means and process, or whether it comes in a way that surprises you, never believe that your body is outside my attention. Tonight you may rest with the confidence that I am able to touch flesh, nerves, sleep, breath, heartbeat, and strength. Pray this with faith, Father, I ask for healing in my body tonight. Where there is pain, bring relief. Where there is inflammation, bring peace. Where there is weakness, bring strength. Where there is fatigue, bring restoration. Where there is imbalance, bring order. Let this night be a place of renewal for my body, not only my mind. Watch over my sleep. Restore me as I rest. Let healing flow through every place that needs your touch. Beloved, unexpected blessings often begin in the night because the night exposes dependence. When the world grows quiet, you realize more clearly what you cannot do by yourself. But the night is not only where vulnerability increases. It is also where trust deepens. Some of my finest work begins while you are no longer striving. I can minister to the soul that stops running. I can speak to the heart that finally becomes quiet enough to listen. I can restore the body that yields to rest. I can reorder your thoughts while you stop feeding them. I can prepare answers while you sleep. I can soften circumstances you cannot touch tonight. I can begin tomorrow's mercies before tomorrow arrives. That is why I want you to release not only your burdens, but also your need to keep managing them through the night. Some of you lie down physically, but inwardly you keep working. You keep reviewing, anticipating, rehearsing, fixing, fearing, and preparing for problems that have not yet arrived. But what if tonight you trusted me enough to let night be night? What if you allowed sleep to become an act of faith? What if rest itself became a declaration that God is still God while you close your eyes? This is holy trust, when the soul says, I will sleep because my Father remains awake. Pray this now, Father, I give you this night. I do not want to continue carrying today in my mind while my body lies down. I do not want my bed to become a place of replaying burdens. Let my bed become a place of surrender. Let my sleep become an act of trust. Watch over me while I rest. Guard my mind from torment. Guard my heart from fear. Guard my body from unrest. And while I sleep, work in ways I cannot see. My child, let this Monday night also be a night of cleansing. Before the day fully closes, let me search your heart. If resentment crept in, release it. If envy touched you, release it. If fear gained too much room, confess it. If impatience governed your spirit, surrender it. If pride rose up, lay it down. If despair whispered too long, bring it into my light. Do not carry spiritual residue into tomorrow. Let my mercy wash you. Let my truth restore you. Let my forgiveness lighten your spirit. There is freedom in honest prayer before sleep. There is peace in not hiding from me. What you bring into my light no longer has to keep darkening your soul. Pray with humility, Lord, search me tonight. Show me what does not belong in me. If there is bitterness, cleanse it. If there is fear, quiet it. If there is unbelief, correct it. If there is hidden anger, soften it. If there is discouragement that has grown too strong, restore me. I want to end this day with a clean heart before you. Wash me in your mercy. Renew a right spirit within me.